Okay, so today we're going to make taco soup. This is a recipe that somebody wrote down on a scrap of paper for me when I was in college. The only thing I do differently is that I don't add meat anymore. But I've been using it for so many years. I've adjusted it a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same recipe as I've been using for 25 years. So we start with beans. Now, the original recipe said 2 cans of black beans and 2 cans of pinto beans. And sometimes I like to add other beans. And I actually cooked these from scratch, soaked them and cooked them in the Instant Pot. So I'm doubling the recipe, just so you know. So I'm using pinto beans and black beans. And so I have the equivalent of 4 cans of black beans and 4 cans of pinto beans, okay? And it's a lot. This is so easily multiplied, make really big batches of. So that's one reason that I thought it would be good to make this time of year, because there's often lots of family around, and this is something that you can easily turn into a lot of different things and serve a lot of people with. All right, so we've got the beans, and then I'm going to put in 3 cans of corn. Remember, I'm doubling this, so 1, 2. And then we're going to add the taco seasoning. Since I'm doubling it, I'm using 2 packets. Someone asked me yesterday if I make my own taco seasoning, and that's something that I aspire to learn to do, figure out a recipe that I really like at some point, but I haven't yet. So I just use the packets. Feel free to make your own or buy it in a bigger container that's already mixed, but this is easier, especially when you're making for a large group of people and you don't already have some mix. This is just easy to just throw it in there. Okay, and then we're going to add salsa. This is actually picante sauce. You can use whatever kind you want, and the amount you use is really to taste. So you can put some in and then decide if it needs more. I've actually, sometimes I've decided that whatever mood I'm in, I feel like it needs more tomato-y kind of stuff, so I'll add a can of tomatoes or Rotel that has the chilies in it. So it's, like I said, it's just really versatile. You can do whatever you want with it. Great idea. Tomato sauce.
Or blend the salsa and then they never know.
Yep, I blended the Rotel before too.
All right.
Mission accomplished.
When I'm making a soup, this is when I warm it up.
I'm like, it's cold out.
Even on the salad.
Also, if you want it more runny like a soup, you can just add all the juices from the cans, the beans and the corn, and just dump it all in, and that makes a nice soup too. I have just found that I like it thicker, so I've dumped them all off, but you do whatever you want. And then it makes it easier to turn it into like a taco ingredient or burrito, or for a salad when it's thicker. You can always add more liquid. It's harder to make it thicker. Okay, so here we're going to make sunflower seed ranch. I tried a few different ranches because my husband really wanted to try some healthier ranch, and this is the one we liked the best, so let me know what you guys think. You start with a 1/2 cup of raw sunflower seeds. In the past, I've gotten these at Winco. They actually have these in the bulk section at Macy's. So that's where I got them yesterday, because Winco had a line around the corner. So I am doubling this as well. So this is actually a cup of sunflower seeds, and then we're going to add the plant-based milk. This is almond milk. Okay, and then we have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Apple cider vinegar, and then we've got a teaspoon of salt. and a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of onion powder, and then mustard powder. So this is dry mustard powder. Okay, and that's as much as we mix, or sorry, that's as much as we add, and then we mix, that we're gonna blend that together. So the rest of the ingredients we don't blend, they just go in whole. Okay, so now we're gonna add in the chives, the parsley, and the dill weed. This is dried chopped chives that I got at Sam's Club. Parsley and dill weed. All right, I'm gonna pour this into here just for pouring.
This looks so good, Katherine.
Hardly wait till taste it. Yeah, it is very good.
We're ready to eat. Ready to eat. Okay, so when I serve this, I like to put the greens in the bowl. We've pre-chopped these greens to nice small bits, and then
You might want to show the camera.
all chopped up like that.
Karen did.
And then I've got some brown rice that's already been cooked, and I like to add that in. And then we've got the taco soup that we'll put on top. And then I like to add some extra salsa and this sunflower seed ranch on the top. You could also use cashew sour cream, which we've got, and we've got some olives if you like those too. So, enjoy! Woo!